Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Watch the splat. Watch the splat. Watch the splat. Watch the splat. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Topper, topper. Snap.
And he'll find Hall. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
After the interception, here's Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Watson. Pass incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Alert, alert. Check mark. Watching your five. Don't get nervous. Whoa. Hey, 54. Check 55, Mike. All day, just let him go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready, 10-2 stop. Go. Go. Stand.
Second and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Ready. 18, Gator. Here we go. Here I come again. Slam.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the... It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with the defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Back to throw again. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset.
Yep.
Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 50. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stewart. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yo! What? Number West! 5.
2nd and 4. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, 49ers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, I got you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check 24. 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Twist. Save.
Hey, 24. 24.
Echo. 54. Mike 50.
From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get ready. Check.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them comp?
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Cut. 54 is Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Keep it up, guys.
59.
54.
From the gun, Watson, flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stewart. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Okay, 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 5.
They'll try the left side. Stewart. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and goal, Seattle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
Let's Arizona. 70, Indy.
55. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 55. Mike 55. In the face.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. 3 buds, 3 buds.
2.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 37.
Check go.
They'll set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
51, Mike 51.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Alert flare.
Snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Jennings has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. His kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mike 5-5. Hey, 24. 5-5. Rapid.
Watson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, 59. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Back to throw, Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson from the gun. He'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Where's the tap? 19. Mike's 5-4. Check. Check motion. Hey, 31. Ball trot. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Adam, go.
Watson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Joejuan Williams, the rookie Vandy product, there to bat it away. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe
bashed it.
Super toe.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, team 6.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Ready?
2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got you, punk. Mike's 59. Where's Dick? You better bring it. You better bring it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. But he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Got it.
51 to Mike. Watch the pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stewart looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Go, go.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm scared. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Too little, Captain.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
I got him. On me. 55. 55. Right there in the middle.
Now it's Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
55's Mike, guys. 55. Record. 55, Mike. 59.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
54 down, coming. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Right there, 54, right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
Watch the slant. Motion.
On 2nd and 7, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
So that'll back them up 5. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
That's it. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on. Mike 5-4. 24. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it is is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stewart. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll find Hall. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Watson now to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
54. Hustle. Heavy on the edges. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. And 59. 54.
Here's Watson. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. He'll drop to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Back to throw. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Watson. Complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One last throw here for Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.